when you're enjoying your football, the games can't come quick enough. When your team's going through a difficult time, you kind of dread having to go through that pain all over again. So, of course, Champions League football is back tonight. Tottenham Hotspur versus Copenhagen at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So, what are we thinking? Been a difficult week. It looks like the manager is feeling the pressure. You've got Vicario being called out for some of his comments, which I don't think were meant in the way that he's being portrayed. I mean, if you watch the actual presser, the kind of way he said it wasn't specifically calling out the fans. It was more a case of saying, if we'd have had that support, maybe things could get better. It's just one of those situations, isn't it? Fans are entitled to air their frustrations. Personally, I don't boo players or stuff like that. I don't think it's particularly helpful, but I understand, fans that want to do that. So tonight is a really, really important game, isn't it? To get ourselves back on track, to give the fans something to cheer about, to bring some feel-good factor back. Our home record is pretty poor in the Premier League, but actually it's pretty good in Europe. So hopefully we can keep that going on. Do we have enough to beat Copenhagen? Sure we do. Of course we do. Got to have, haven't we? And for me, I think he goes strong in this game. Get them points in the bag. We really, really need it. That helps us stabilise and progress in the Champions League. And then worry about Man United on Saturday once this game's out of the way. Get the game won, then make your changes, then look at what we need to do against Man United. That's how I see it. I've got the guys to give me their score predictions. Of course there's going to be some positivity in there, I'm hoping. They support their club in the same way I do. You never want to call out your team losing. But here's what I had to say. Have a listen. Let me know whether you agree with them, whether you disagree with them. Give me your score predictions and how are you feeling about this game tonight. Up the Spurs.
Champions League this week and Tottenham versus Copenhagen at home on Tuesday night. We're not scoring very many goals at the moment, but I think we should have enough in our locker to beat Copenhagen. So I'm going to go for Tottenham to win 2-1. Come on, you Spurs.
Afternoon, everyone. Lee the Dorset Spur. The less said about Chelsea, the better, I think. Oh, terrible display. Tomorrow night's game, 8 o'clock kick-off, Copenhagen. I'm going to go, we'll bounce back. Trust me, boys, we'll bounce back. Spurs 2, Copenhagen 0. Spurs 2, Copenhagen 0. Come on, you Spurs.
Hi Lee, the Dorset Spur, Brad is here. I thought I'd cheer myself up, put in a nice little background. Got a little sun there as well. After that weekend performance, that was shit, wasn't it? But we're on to our next one. Tuesday against Copenhagen. We should be able to do them. And we should be able to do them quite comfortably. Just need to make sure that we can bang some goals in. So, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. Up the Spurs.
Hey, Lee. I don't know about the Chelsea game. I really don't. That was awful. That was really bad. One shot and target the whole game. So, all right, let's move on to Copenhagen. At least I got my prediction right for once. I knew I predicted we were going to lose because we always lose against Chelsea. So it's a fairly safe bet. Copenhagen. Oh, I think we're going to have a hangover from Chelsea, and I think that game's going to come and haunt us. So I am going to go 1-1. There you go. I think we might actually lose it as well, but I want to go 1-1. Let's hope I'm wrong. Come on, you Spurs.
Hello, Lee, the Dorset Spurs. This is Bob with my prediction for Tottenham versus Copenhagen tomorrow. Obviously, we're at home. And obviously the latest things, if you read the news, I think the last 20 Premier League games we've only won 4, but in Europe it's slightly different. But I do feel, as usual, that I've got to back my boys. So I am going to go for Tottenham 3, Copenhagen 1. That's Tottenham 3, Copenhagen 1. Come on, you Spurs.
I lead the Dorset Spur, Chris here. Just give my prediction for this evening's Champions League game against Copenhagen. Lads are on a bit of a run of bad form. And a few sort of like negative comments going around, especially after that incident with Van der Ven and Spence ignoring Frank. I know they've apologised, so hopefully we see a bit of a positive reaction from them and the other lads. So I am going for a 2-0 victory for this evening. So come on, you Spurs.
Lead Dorset Spurs, how are we? Hope you're well. I've not been good on these score predictions, apologies. Although I've got most of the predictions right, I just haven't been on your show posting them up. Well, not the exact scores, but definitely didn't see anything different with the Chelsea game. Like I always say to people, it doesn't matter what players are out there or what manager we have. We don't beat Chelsea. It's just a mentality thing. Before the whistle is blown, we've lost. That's it. But going on to tonight's game against Copenhagen, sorry, I'm just walking around to get my steps in. I've got this new Apple Watch and I'm making full use of it. So on to the game tonight, I think we'll play a lot better. I think we will win. So I am going to go Tottenham 2, Copenhagen 0. Best of luck for everyone that's going to the game. I'll just be watching it on the TV and then I'm jumping on, I don't know if you can see my cat in the background in this Spurs shirt there, can you see him? And then I'll be jumping on the podcast afterwards. Hopefully, talking about a Tottenham win. So, come on, you Spurs.
Morning, leader Dorset Spur. Paul here. They're not worth my time this morning. 2-0 Spurs. Come on, you Spurs.
Good morning, Lee, the Dorset Spurs. Sonia here, known as Real Spurs Babe, with my prediction for tonight's game against Copenhagen. So off the back of what was absolutely poor at the weekend, let's just say I hadn't got that annoyed in a long time with performance and stuff. But moving on from that, we've got an important game tonight in the Champions League against Copenhagen. My prediction for tonight is 2-0 win for Tottenham. Let's do this. Come on, you Spurs.